Ever heard the saying, jack of all trades, master of none? But what if you're the kind of person who loves doing many things? Does that mean you're doomed to fail? Or maybe you're wondering if focusing on just one thing is the only path to success. I think in today's day and age, you have to be jack of all and master of all. Let me explain. Look, we used to live in a world that loves specialists, the people who pick one thing and go all in. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But now the narrative has changed. What if you're someone who's passionate about photography and coding, or fitness and baking? You're not alone. Some of the most successful people didn't choose just one thing, and they thrived because of it. Let's figure out what works for you. Here's the thing. The answer isn't black and white. Whether you focus on one thing or juggle multiple depends on your goals, your personality, and the stage of life you're in. Let's break it down. The power of focus. Focusing on one thing has its perks. You get to master your craft faster. You build a reputation as the go-to person in your niche. You eliminate distractions, which often leads to quicker results. Think about athletes like Serena Williams or artists like Picasso. Their greatness came from diving deep into one passion. But here's the catch. If you force yourself to focus on one thing when it doesn't feel natural, you risk burning out or losing interest. The case for multi-potentiality. Now let's talk about people who thrive with multiple interests. Multi-potentialites, as Emily Wapnick calls them. These are folks who combine skills to create something unique. Steve Jobs, for example, wasn't just about tech. He combined his love for design and calligraphy to create Apple's iconic products. Or think about Elon Musk. He's juggling rockets, electric cars, and even AI. The point? Having multiple interests can make you more innovative and adaptable. How to make it work for you. Here's the golden rule. Whether you focus on one thing or many, you need a strategy. Let me give you some actionable tips. 1. Prioritize what matters most, right now. Ask yourself, what's my top priority for this season of life? You can always pivot later. Example, if you're launching a business, focus on that. But keep your other passions as hobbies for now. 2. Find overlap between interests. Look for ways to combine your passions. Love photography and fitness? Start a fitness photography page. 3. Set boundaries and time blocks. If you're juggling multiple things, dedicate specific time slots to each. For example, mornings for writing, evenings for coding. 4. Experiment and reflect. Try both approaches. Spend a month laser-focused on one thing and another month juggling multiple. Reflect on what felt better. I'll share a personal example. I once tried focusing solely on content creation, but I felt stuck. It wasn't until I allowed myself to explore side projects, like learning video editing, that I felt truly energized. The key was balancing my main focus with side passions that didn't overwhelm me. Now I want to hear from you. Are you someone who thrives by focusing on one thing, or do you love juggling multiple passions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And hey, if this video gave you some clarity, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's stuck in the same dilemma. Remember, whether it's one path or many, success comes from doing what feels authentic to you. Let's keep growing and exploring together.